walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Buffaloes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Handoff from the gun. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
To the air on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Miles.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Caught over the middle, it's Miles. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Power football with the run. Turning it on. The 20. Inside the touchdown, Colorado. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Miles. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And the Tigers are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires downfield. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going for the big play. He's got it at the 15. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Not a lot of good plays for 3rd in California, so you're just trying to get a completion and help out your punter, but they can't even get that executed.
Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around.
Breaks into the open. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Buffaloes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Running to Green.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run up to the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Snagged out of the air. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short. And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Under fire. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Bucks. Fitted in the window for the score.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Here comes the option. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage.
Looking for a huge play. He's got it inside the 30. There he goes to the left. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to try to return this one. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. It's a draw. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll try the run. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Quick step and go. At the 20, he's got space. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And the extra point puts him on top 21-6.
And the running back gets a second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Back to pass on second down. Time to take a shot. Makes the grab down the left side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. Working the middle, it's complete. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Miles. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
He might want another play. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Got some room to run. The 40, the 30, at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Colorado.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, throw the records out the window when Baylor and TCU fight to the finish. TCU packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Horned Frogs Nation with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead, it felt like a walk through the park in Fort Worth. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense in a split backfield. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball. penalty. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And the Buffaloes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. And the pass is broken up, incomplete, but there is a penalty flag on the field, and they may be throwing it in reverse. And the offense suddenly, with an opportunity it couldn't have expected, with a 1st and goal after the pick. Snap in the shotgun. Pressure coming. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense in the sudden change situation. They've barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sidelines. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
Man, I like the response by this defense. They've given up some yards, gotten all the way down here near the goal line, but 2 straight plays, 2 straight incompletions, now forcing a 3rd down. They'll be happy to get out of this drive with just 3 points.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They'll send the back in motion. Direct snap. It's Miles. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the wildcat there.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Now he's going to throw back to the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. He tries to take the top off. Brings it down on the right side. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on 1st down.
Here we go, sack.
From the gun. He's got him this time. And they're able to get him down. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Oh, they're after him. Finds a man in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Here's a heat. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Miles. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Just enough time for one final play in this half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The offense set for a 1st down play. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the 2nd half, and Clemson will kick it away. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll open the 2nd half with a run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Makes the catch at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Trying to get the corner. And some room to work. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space, good things will happen.
Past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Not overly complicated, not something the OC spent the whole summer designing. I take the ball and I toss it to my fast guy, get him on the perimeter, block it up good. My wide receivers commit to blocking, and boom, make a big play.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
Unloads to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and those in-breaking routes with a quarterback and a receiver have to be really dialed in, really trustworthy, because you're throwing to the middle of the field with so many hands. Nice job by the defense breaking on the football and taking that in away.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Into the house. Touchdown, Clemson. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. It's complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's
snags it inside the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. From the gun, he'll try to throw. That's reeled in. It's Miles. Strong, firm tackle. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly to the tight end. It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. There he goes. Touchdown, Colorado. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Purdue is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 23 to Kansas. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
So now it's second and long. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. Here's the pressure. That's caught. It's Miles. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. He's looking to throw on third and short. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Runs into a wall. They'll give him one out to the 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Cross the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Here on third down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Warren. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll start this drive from the 42. Keeps it on the bootleg. Makes the grab. It's Miles. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Pope. Gets away from one. He's got space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Complete in the middle. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. The Tigers headed quickly to the line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. A 1st down for the offense. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
And that is no good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet. Off play action on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Murphy. Hits him with a stiff arm. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of he lost it high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
Quick release by the QB. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Off the play fake. Rushes on him. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks! Quick strike through the air for the score. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he's going to bring this one out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to take the top off. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Defensive back spread all over the field trying to take away the pass. Using his legs, it's Murphy. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Right back to the well. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give, and tick, 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 tick. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Kent State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up by 31 over North Texas. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing.
Sends it downfield. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Rams him with the stiff arm. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On the option. He'll toss it. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And this is exactly where you're going to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And on fourth down, they'll come up and take a knee. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.